Good morning, everybody. My name is Darlene, and I have Parkinson's. Today's going to be a short video because it's basically to read Finn the night before Christmas tonight. I want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas. It's Christmas Eve. And the only thing I've got left to do around here is to get some appetizers ready. We're going to put appetizers out tonight. So during the day, I'll maybe show you a little bit about what I'm doing for the appetizers. I'm not doing anything spectacular. And once I have got them out and whatnot, I'll show you the display and I'll show you me reading the story. But that's going to be a fairly short video today. I just wanted y'all to get to enjoy that. Hopefully Finn's not too tired when he gets here. They are going out to his other grandma's for supper tonight. So I hope he's got a great time there and then comes here to cap the evening off. All right, we'll come back when we're doing something more. Hello again, everybody. Okay, well, I just thought I'd show you where we're at in the prep. I made, a couple of weeks ago, I made homemade meatballs, and today I cooked them off, and then I made put a sweet and sour sauce on it that I didn't make. I just bought a sweet and sour sauce, and I put that on it. So now those are done, and all I have to do with them tonight is just warm them up. I have pre-cooked some chicken that I needed for another recipe coming up. I par-cooked some bacon, like you can see it's still very raw, but it's been par-cooked, and I am in the process of using fresh pineapple and wrapping these little pieces of bacon up. This is a very finicky job, but I'm just going to wrap this fresh pineapple. Oh, there's no comparing fresh pineapple to what you get in a can. It's just nothing alike at all, and you just put it on as best you can, because it'll, once the bacon starts to cook up in the oven again, it will all stay together. I put a toothpick through it. Remind your guests that you put toothpicks through it so that they know not to chomp down too hard. Can you see what I'm doing? Yes, you can. And then I just pop it I try to put the bacon sort of up on top. This was bacon that I had got on sale, so it wasn't really nice strips, but when you're just wrapping it around something, you don't need it to be, all pretty and nice and whatnot. Well, I suppose you do if you're a perfectionist, but for us, we're happy to have bacon, regardless of what it looks like. So, I haven't seen Claudine yet. I don't know whether she's coming by later. I think she is. Bill's just gone down to check the mail. And I'm just going to finish up my pineapple stuff, and then I'm going to use some puff pastry for my next one. And with the puff pastry, what I'm going to do is, I've never seen it done, but I've seen things like it done. And I'm just going to roll out the puff pastry, and I'm going to put cream cheese, herb garlic cream cheese onto it. And then I cooked up some chicken breasts into dice, and I'm going to put that on top of it with some cranberry, and then I'm going to make little squares and bake them. So I think that that'll be a nice morsel. But I have a feeling I'm going to have too much stuff, but I said I'm not going to put out any chips or any of those type of things. We've got lots of this because Cal and Ashley and Finn are going for a Christmas dinner over to her parents' house before they come here. So they're going to be already full. So they're just going to want, a nibbly or two. Okay. Now, I just thought I would show you what I was doing during the day. We're not doing anything other than just getting the food prepared. We don't really need to do anything else. We did all the house cleaning yesterday. And I don't have to do the turkey tomorrow because Claudine is doing the turkey and gravy, and I'm just doing sides, and the kids are bringing buns or biscuits. I'm not sure which one. But so tomorrow is a new day, and I can easily put my stuffing on in the morning into the slow pot and get my potatoes and stuff peeled tomorrow. I don't need to do that today. So I wanted to just use up as much of this pineapple as I could, because we don't want a bunch of leftovers tomorrow. And these are the type of bites that are just sweet, and if there's any left, breakfast tomorrow. Because fruit and bacon, that sounds like breakfast to me. I was watching Bill Cosby one time, and he was talking about how chocolate cake was breakfast food because it had flour and eggs and everything in it, and I thought, that'd be something I would say. But this is coming along pretty good. My hands are slimy and greasy from doing it, but that's all right. They can be washed. There's a word, I think hors d'oeuvre, maybe it's the word hors d'oeuvre, but it means little bites. And I think that's a way that I love to eat. I love to eat little bites, like you don't need a whole bunch of something, just little bites of it, and that's always fun. But I'm not sure if it's the word hors d'oeuvre that means it or not. I should look that up. All right. This is going to work out just about perfect for how many pieces of each I have. Whoops. Oh, it's like catching a greased pig. Well, I guess it is sort of a greased pig. It's bacon. There. Now, what have I got left here? A couple of pieces. Well, we got a bit of snow again last night, so we're definitely having a white Christmas here. I just hope for when people are driving that, to their Christmas time things, that the roads are clear, because you don't like to hear of accidents and stuff at Christmas time. We don't have to hear them any time, but especially at Christmas time. Okay. There's some people that have patience. I have a lot of patience, but when it comes to doing things like this, I could do it all day when my hands were working. But when they're not working, I get frustrated. So I'm trying very hard to not get frustrated and just go with it. My hands were greasy and I touched my toothpick holder. So now I have to wash my toothpick holder out. That's why I like these cutting boards that are sort of the plastic, because you can get them bleached so easily. That's, so much better than the wooden ones. Well, in my book it feels like it's better, but other people might not feel that same way, but for me, that's how I feel. Ooh. All right. Well, we're just about done here. I sure hope everybody's having a good season so far. It's been very nice. It's very relaxing for us because we haven't got a bunch of things to do. We're just doing the minimum things that we need. So there, you're back up from downstairs. Just about perfect timing because I've just got 2 pieces left. Did you get any mail?
No.
No mail?
You don't know why nobody get them right.
I guess not. All right. Well, if you just give me 1 second, Bill, I will just finish up these 2 pieces and then I will get that out of your way. The bacon and the pineapple worked out just about exactly what I had. That's really good. I haven't heard yet how my dad's doing today, so they got him to a rehab facility yesterday, so we'll see how he does today. I hope he can handle it. It's hard, he's blind, and he doesn't know where he is, and all right. There we go. Now, I will just sprinkle a couple of little pieces of bacon there. And I'm going to turn you off, and I'm going to cook these up, and then I'll be back a little bit later. Hi, I'm back again. I'm just going to show you what I'm doing with these. I rolled out a puff pastry. I put cream cheese on it, urban garlic cream cheese on it. Cut it into 12 little squares. Now I'm just going to put a little bit of cranberry on each one. Oops. You see what I'm doing? Yes. All right. So I'm just putting a little tiny dollop of cranberry on each one. Now, because my hands aren't working very good and I'm having a bit of a slow down time right now, these are not going to fold up very nicely, but they're going to taste good. Doesn't matter if they fold up nice. Okay, and I've got some chicken, so I want to just put a piece of chicken that I have already cooked up. This is already cooked chicken. I cooked this in the pan this morning. I've got some of them a bit big. The nice thing about hors d'oeuvres is they don't have to even look really great. They just have to be so tasty that people just don't pay any attention to what they look like. All right, so this is the part when my hands don't work. So I'm going to try to just flip this up. And it just makes just a little bundle. And I'll put it on my baking sheet, and then I'll bake these in the oven at 375 for about 12 to 15 minutes. I've got one batch in the oven right now. It's hard when my fingers aren't working, but that's the way it goes. I've had a pretty good day today. I haven't had a lot of downtime or freezing up time, but I'm getting tired now, so I'm hoping that I can keep on going till the rest of the day comes. Well, I'm making a heck of a mess here. Let's see. Okay. All right, so that shows you how to do that. I'm not going to bore you with watching my hands not work very good here, but I'm going to just continue doing these, and I'll show you when they come out of the oven, okay? Okay, we're back. So this was the first batch that was in the oven. So they come out all puffed up like that. And I cooked these one actually for 17 minutes is what they cooked for. So that's basically where we're at. I will come back when I've got everything all put out. I'm going to still do some sausage rolls and some spring rolls. And when I've got it all put out, I'll show you then. All right.
Oh, Finn, you like your cookie?
Put your foot this way. Oh, I like your jammies too. I really like your jammies. You want another puff? Look, another puff.
Yeah, the company that does these.
Hello, everybody. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
I just thought I'd show you the difference This was the original Night Before Christmas book that we read every year. This was given to Claudine. So this is how many years, Claudine? 40?
That book was printed in 81, so that book is 40 years old.
40 years old. Now we have to start the new tradition for Finn to have the Night Before Christmas with his own, oh dear me,
Got it. Good
to have his own book. So we're going to read The Night Before Christmas. This book belongs to Finn.
Finn McFate.
That's you.
Oops. Here you go.
All right. 'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mamma in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a lustre of midday to objects below. Well, I have read this so many times, eh? When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver, so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As the dry leaves that before the high wild hurricane fly when they meet with an obstacle mount to the sky, so up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. Then in the twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed on the fur with his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he'd flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. Oh, it's okay. Maybe he might want another puppy.
Yeah.
His eyes, how they twinkle, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth. The smoke had encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly, shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, he went straight to his work, and he filled all the stockings and turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Did I say the last one? Yep, there I did. Did you like that?
All right. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas. Have a good one.